fathers, they echo your words. How far, how far, how far? To the point of no return, to the point of no return. Well, hey, how long? How long? How long to the point of no return? That's a song by Kansas from back in the 70s, I believe it was. Somewhere around there, late 70s, early 80s perhaps, somewhere around there. And the reason I brought the song up is because it's very important, because someone has been echoing my words. And it was none other than Donald Trump, who in a very short video, I think on TikTok or YouTube, one or the other, gets up and talks about communism. And says that communism is a very bad thing, and that it's been around for years and years and years, and that it's a failed ideology. It has never worked. And, you got people trying to push communism right here in America. The whole point of the Cold War was to stop communism from getting to America, and unfortunately, that did not happen. Now, did it? And I am looking at a very interesting thing. Remember them, what were them black things called? Casket linings? Was that what they was called? I could have sworn I just saw some go by on a flatbed. Anyway, distractions. Anyway, but yeah, I was very shocked to hear Trump on a very short video. It's only a minute or two long, a couple minutes. And he was talking about how communism is a failed ideology. It has never worked in the history of man. In the history of man, let me say that again. In the history of man, communism has never, ever worked. It's always either devolved into a brutal dictatorship or brutal oligarchy, and it has always been the cause of massive, massive death and destruction and pain and suffering and squalor. Trump himself brought up the fact that, under communism, people live in squalor, while only a handful of people live in luxury. And it always ends up being that way, because communism is a prelude, like I said, to either a brutal dictatorship or a brutal anarchy. It's always been that way. It's always been that way, always ended up that way. No getting around it, no shirking from it, no nothing. And so it's important for people to understand that you have forces here, right here in the good old US of A, that are trying their level best to implement communism in some way, shape, or form. I will remind you that the Bolsheviks in Russia were communists, and they started a communist revolution. And who were the Bolsheviks again? Oh, I'll let you Google that on your own time. I'll let you Google that one on your own time. But yeah, the Bolsheviks started a communist revolution in Russia in 1917. Yes, they did. That is a matter of historical fact, y'all. So, yeah. Interesting, is it not? But in any event, I was very pleased with Trump's very short video, but and somebody else might have cut it short like that, but it was just a little 1 or 2 minute video where he was talking about communism, and he nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. It's nothing but it's nothing but a offshoot of socialism that goes very, very, very dark and very, very, very to the left. And it's a failed ideology all the way around. So I was very pleased with the Trump video I saw, short as it were, and thought I'd get on here and remind you all. You've got the media out there that consistently calls us a democracy. We are not a democracy. Well, we're not supposed to be a democracy, let me rephrase. We are supposed to be a constitutional republic, not a democratic republic. No, a constitutional republic. And Trump even brought this one up. He brought up the socialist Democrats or democratic socialists. It's said either way. Yeah, that's just shuck and jive for communism. I mean, it really is. Let's just be honest. Go look at their ideology. Go look at how they vote. Go look at what they believe in. What is it? It's just communism under a different name, really and truly. But I was very pleased with the video. Trump nailed it, 100% nailed it, and he was absolutely right. And so, when Trump gets it right, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to tell you. And he did. He nailed it. He nailed it good. And so, yeah, very, very nice. And like I said, as long as Trump keeps listening to me and patriots like me, this country will turn around. It will succeed. But he needs to start listening to us patriots more. He just does. Got to start listening to us more, man. Anyways, that's all I got for you, but I just thought I'd share because I can, because I should, and because you have a right to know. You have a wonderful day, folks. Bye.